Choose ye abominations to fight against the abominations of night.
Welcome home.
Did I say abominations enough times? Everybody, my name is Mayhem.
I'm Jinzu.
Eduk. And today we're back with more Bloodborne.
Today we're cheating. I mean, what?
We're totally allowing ourselves to continue with the game. We finally figured out how to connect. And what does that give us, Jinsu?
That gives us more. Oh shit! That gives us these.
Well, oh, is it the messages?
Yeah.
Look at them. We shall investigate these messages.
How did people die here? Okay, he just died.
Oh, that's kind of cool to see. World's Choice Most In-Demand TV Show in the World 2023. Want to know what the top 5 are?
What?
Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, The Last of Us, and Mandalorian.
Hey.
And it's specifically the One Piece anime.
Yeah. Wait, they put costumes on them?
They all have him on now.
3 of the 5 being anime. I find that kind of cool.
These guys, you have to sell your madness to them. So if you ever want to get rid of your insight stat, you go here. We can get that one dude on the top of the tower. We can get his clothes. We can get Hendrick's clothes.
The gray one looks really cool. Are we gonna do a madness high insight playthrough?
Doesn't really matter.
But yes, we've got a shitload of stuff now because just show it off, Jitsu. Just show it off. Show it off how we got all of this money.
You know, it made Mayhem so excited we got yelled at.
We got our noise get played.
Yeah.
Ritual Blood 1. Ritual Blood was my father. I'm Ritual Blood 1.
I never understood that. Why they put the number 1 of all things. Why not have it be 2?
Because it's stupid.
Well, if you
It's
know
the
anything
beginning of upgrade, I think, is supposed to be the idea. Like,
Yeah.
it's the first upgrade, so it's 1.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
And then that guy in the distance, he
Dies.
And we get...
What happened to him?
Something beat his ass.
Died.
We get 80k runes for it. If you're
I'm just
already,
going for the joke. What happened to him? It died.
if you're familiar with Bloodborne, like playing online and competitive stuff, this is a very commonly used chalice glyph to like quickly level up or to quickly like buy a bunch of upgrade items so you can level up your weapons and just be at like the level you need to be.
Yeah.
For like competitive play.
Does this chalice have a name?
George.
Oh boy, does it. Oh boy, does it. On the
It's
bottom
George.
right, on the very bottom right of the screen.
What is your name?
No, you ain't gonna say it.
I ain't gonna say it.
Well, he said it.
Yeah. Ooh, rope Molotov.
The only difference is you throw it behind you.
Oh, what? I guess for your being...
What's the short
chased.
for episode 7 of Bloodborne? Well, it definitely has a name.
It's got a name. There's one thing
It has the name of all time.
It is one of the names of all time.
I'm gonna try to not use the level up thing, like all the huge burst of runes. I'm gonna try to not use that for leveling up specifically.
It's for using it for like when we need blood vials, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm just doing it for this.
I'll be honest, that joke of just like, it sure was that of all time,
I love it.
is one of my favorites, to the point that I want to write that in the show of like a shitty character dies and like somebody's really sad. It's like, oh, he's just such a good person.
He was definitely
And-
one of the people of all time.
No, the joke will be, well, he definitely existed. That's the only statement on
We
it.
also got 2 more weapons.
What do they do? What do they do? Show them off their weapons.
So there's a stake driver. This is the fist weapon of the game.
I think you mean the pile driver from Armored Core.
Yeah. Want to give your final thoughts on The Departed? Well, he definitely had hair and a face.
He had a face that his mother loved.
He had a face that his mother loved. Don't understand why.
Whoa!
So the trick charge attack does that huge explosion and then resets it.
Oh.
I want that cut. I want. That's a face only a mother could love. I fucking hate this face.
And we got this weapon, the guts weapon.
What? But that's just a normal sword.
I think Android 16 did it.
What? Well, put my foot in my mouth.
That is a face even a mother could kill.
Oh, I didn't notice the flowers got pushed by the wind. Wow. Nice
Flower
detail.
jiggle physics?
Not in my Dark Souls.
But yeah, I might switch my main weapon to one of these because I like.
I'd say sword. Sword is always classic good.
Yeah,
It's a hunter's weapon.
it's a good strength weapon too.
It's also got at least some range.
Switch your weapon to the BBC.
What?
BBC News.
WB.
They hit the Pentagon! Madam, there's been a second bus! Hitting Big Ben.
Lyle, wake up! They hit the clock!
They hit Big Benji.
Lyle, wake up! They hit the crown jewels!
What-
They hit the crown jewels!
The crown jewels. Imagine you wake up in an alternate dimension, but the only way that you found out that you were in an alternate dimension is because you found out that Big Ben is called Big Benji there.
There's infinite possibilities.
That is one of the dimensions of all time.
Okay. Imagine a dimension where only one small thing changed.
Yeah.
What dimension would you want to go with the smallest change?
Like someone's hair color is just a little bit different so that they don't get bullied.
I want to go to I want to go to a world where Duke has blonde hair.
Why?
Nothing changed. He's just blonde now. He's a little less autistic.
Turns out the black hair did it to him.
He's a lot funnier now.
But autism is half of my humor.
I'm gonna go to another dimension. What kind of dimension is it? One where I'm funnier. Where I've got better jokes.
No, I love that image of just like, I'm going to a world where mayhem is more funny. Goes to the other world. What's the difference? Well, just, mayhem's slightly funnier. Okay, how? He has red hair and somehow that made him funnier?
Oh, something really fucked up happened to him when he was a kid, so now he's funnier.
Oh, also
Now
the
he's
accident.
Ever since of the accident.
All right, cool.
It's unfortunate that's his core humor, though, now.
Yeah.
Whenever you talk to him, he'll be like, why did the chicken cross the road? Why? The accident.
Yes.
Well, let me stand for
Though
See? It did make you laugh. Therefore, red-haired
mayhem is funny.
red-haired mayhem, not to be mistaken with red-haired Shanks.
Basically, there.
Wait a minute. We know where the funny mayhem is.
There he is.
Turns out the artist drew another dimension.
That's what, one of my
Also,
favorite.
one where apparently Jinzu has green hair.
But you still have black hair.
If I were to,
Exactly the same.
if I were to dye my hair, I would want it to be like a forest green or something.
Really?
If I did dye my hair, I ain't about to dye my fucking hair.
I was gonna say, I find it funny
What,
that I'm looking up there and it's just like, you two with dyed hair and me with
Not.
an open shirt.
What a different reality. What, Jinsu, what if we were
Me
doing...
with less body dysmorphia.
Fuck.
Jinsu, what if we were doing a charity stream and we were raising money, and if we got to a certain milestone, and if we reached that milestone, that means that you would have to dye your hair green. How much would it have to be?
The milestone?
Yeah. How much money would we have raised that if you said that you'd say, go to this much and I will dye my hair green? How much?
I want to make it a big number, but I also
The
don't.
$2 bill.
But it's also for charity, so you don't want to make it sound ungrateful.
They gave me the $2 bill, and
I would
that was
say-
good enough for me.
to not dye my hair, to wear a shirt. You already have blood.
Okay, so there's this really annoying thing with her and the fucking whore on the chair over here.
Yeah.
So if I take her blood too many times, the church girl will kill her,
Oh.
and I need her to be alive, so she can give birth to something.
I don't like that at all. I don't like this game.
It's the. So can we kill the church girl?
No.
I can't believe it. After this game, we just go to the opposite opposite mood. We play Pop Tropica.
Yo, yo,
fuck.
That's one of those games that like I never will say to anybody until they say it.
Yeah.
Yo, you guys remember fucking
That just fuck you up?
Pop Tropica?
Too many good memories.
That just messed you up for a second. And
remember-
holy shit.
Do you remember the bunny suit bad guy?
No.
Yeah.
The guy who was in a bunny suit and he's like a scientist dude. And he's
I
like,
think so, yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna take over the world or do this bad thing for some fucking reason because I'm the bad guy.
I remember after a while I was upset at the game. I was just like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything right now.
I couldn't beat the speedster at the.
I know.
on the train. I could never do it. But like, I had to have my other friends fucking do it for me. You know, like this is lame.
The fucking speedster guy. Holy shit.
Do you know what you had to do to kill him?
I think I did it. I can't remember if I did, but what is it?
Okay. That's
Oh
how I
boy.
lock on. Gotta love the From software.
Lock on mechanic.
Never
I
fails.
got a question for you guys. Did you play computer games a lot as a kid?
We were just talking about Pop Tropic.
Like
like
the-
other ones, like what other kind of computer games did you play?
It was mainly
You know, the big one for me,
because
Congregate.
What?
The website Congregate. I visited that
yeah,
bitch
Congregate.
all the time.
What is that?
Congregate was a website that had a bunch of these games.
Uh,
Tentacle Monster.
you might have seen it from Jacksepticeye. He played a game called Learn to Fly.
Oh yeah.
It was
yeah.
on Congregate.
Yeah. There was all of those Flash games. They were all over the place, and only if your friend knew of it that was the only way that you knew about whichever one that this was.
You want to go one step better for me? When it came to those games on Congregate, I was so into them that a lot of them had like different like little Easter eggs things you could do to get more points and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I knew every one of them.
Oh God.
Learn to Fly 2, I knew so many of them to the point that I could get like to the end of the game in less than an hour.
Do you remember?
I could do it in like 30 minutes, honestly.
I don't know if it was on Congregate or not, but there was one game that it was called like Monster Evolution, where like it's like a Limbo. Do you remember Limbo and how that looked? Where it's like everything's all pure black, and
Kinda, yeah.
it's kind of like horror based. Well, this game, Monster Evolution, you would go around as like a small monster and you would have to eat people in order to get bigger, and then you would evolve into bigger monsters and that kind of stuff. And it basically, like, it had like a branching playthrough. So it's like you can either choose the T-Rex looking monster or the ball of tentacles monster, like that kind of stuff. But then if you chose T-Rex, you couldn't go back to that one. You had to go into like a bigger T-Rex or a dragon or like that kind of stuff. Like there would be constant evolution to it, and I played the shit out of that one. I don't think it's around because it was a Flash game.
Yeah, I'm popping up Congregate right now.
Is it still around?
It might be.
Oh God. That's a terrifying thought. That we just... What if one of our next playthroughs, we just play through a bunch of those kind of games?
I would stream that shit. I would 100% go in and just, like, stream through a bunch of old... Oh my god, I think I might be able to play it on my phone right fucking now.
Oh God, that's a deep take. Ruffle.
Ruffle.
Monster Evolution.
Really?
On Congregate.
Really? It was on there. Wow.
This is the
It has a
next
3.9.
Wait, where was it? Was that
This is the next area. I kind of passed the boss.
Why?
It's
I
fine. It's fine. We can still fight her, but
This literally looks like a place in Dark Souls 3.
yes. This place is very scary with a lot of insight.
Oh my god, I could play it on my phone.
That's trippy.
That's wild.
I wish Bloodborne had a congregate website to just
Yeah, there it
pirate
is.
the whole.
Oh
fucking
my god.
Monster Evolution.
That's
and then-
crazy.
And anytime you ate a guy, he would die. Like ate a person, they would die, and they would go. Oh!
Wow.
There was one like late end game monster that you could get where it's literally just this towering lanky thing that like swung his arms around, and every time that he swung his arms, that was called like eating someone or something.
Oh man, that's wild.
World opening invincibility. Gotta love it.
Not in earlier games. Are you scared of something?
I remember so many of the
I wonder
games.
what you're scared of.
I remember so many of the games on this website. It was wild.
Whoa! Look at this place.
Wow, what could there possibly be to be afraid of?
Look at this.
Wow.
Duke, it's boss battle time.
Oh yeah, cutscene. Yes, new thumbnail. You guys remember Burrito Bison?
What?
I'll talk about it more after the cutscene.
Oh. Hi. You come here often?
I wonder why she's clutching that thing. I hope she doesn't transform right now in the shadow of the silhouette. Oh. Oh my god. Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Oh. You do come here often.
That question of that boss that is shared around all the time that just fucking screams out of nowhere. What game is that in?
This one.
This one?
She's a dog now.
He's a dog now.
With antler horns.
It's a Wendigo.
Edward?
Do I have any fire paper? I don't.
Edward?
She's gonna hit me, hold on.
Oh,
no, she's not.
Really? Wow. What is... This looks... That looks awesome. Oh my god! The shaggy dog?
Happy bud.
Hey, Gara. Vicar Amelia. A Vicar is like a figurehead, right? Like
Yeah.
an important person?
Yes. Religiously.
Yeah.
She has a lot of responsibility and power.
And here she is absolutely forsaking it to turn into a dog.
Here she is with a fuck ton of power. Ooh, but a lot less responsibility.
Because everybody's dead.
Ooh, shoot. So anyway, Burrito Bison.
Yeah, what? The
Yeah,
fuck?
no, I mentioned the name of it. I didn't explain further.
Oh, wow.
So
You
Burrito
got
Bison was basically it was this whole thing about this dude with a like bull mask. He was a luchador, and the story goes
God.
that he goes into this convenience store, and while he's looking at this bag of candy, he gets sucked into the bag of candy,
What the fuck?
and he ends up in basically Candyland, and he's forced to fight in a ring against like other like these big old candy monsters.
Wait, Candyland?
And-
You don't mean Django Candyland, do you? Oh, she can heal, I forgot.
And so what ends up happening is you basically upgrade them all along the way
Shit.
to attempt to you know how like pulling back on the ring and then launching at your opponent.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah.
National R1.
Phase 1 done.
Damn. So
So phase 2?
basically what he would do
Phase
is he would do that whole launch at your opponent thing, but he would bounce off them. Like he would punch them, bounce off, and then go flying out of the arena to try to escape. And so there's this whole thing where like he'd land on all the candy people to fucking launch up. And there were special
Okay.
candy people. Like there was one that was just holding bombs, so it would launch them in the air.
What prequel to Wreck-It Ralph? Is this?
Something.
Alright.
This,
Dude, it
this
was
starts,
so
this
much
starts the
fucking
second phase
fun.
of the game, but I don't want to do that yet.
Oh,
Or
so
do I
she
actually?
was holding on to do thing.
There it is.
Oh wow. Burrito bison.
I loved that game as a kid, dude.
The fuck?
I'll say my one problem is like the difficulty spike of because basically what happened is you have multiple layers of walls that you have to break through,
Yeah.
and the walls basically, if you're not fast enough, you just crumple against them.
Oh god.
You just smack against them, and then you get taken back over to
Get more endurance.
the beginning.
Yeah, you need to be able to hit more.
Also,
Nah.
there were police gummies. The candy people, there were police gummies that if you landed on them, they would tackle you down to the ground.
More like police brutality.
Farewell.
Police brutality.
Brutality.
This dude made a Nintendo pun.
But I remember distinctly, like, those always pissed me off, but then there were some where, like, you'd bounce off the bomb, and then you have this one where it was, like, a gummy bear guy floating off into the air because he blew a bubble. So, you fucking use the bubble to fly off.
What the fuck?
It was all these crazy shit. I loved that game as a kid.
Hell yeah. I was actually thinking about, like, the before Flash games were made, and, like, you remember, like, in elementary school, like, the very, like, the blue side see-through kind of computers? Really fucking old.
Describe them again? Wait.
Like, they're giant, and, like, they round curve off into a point, and they're blue and see-through.
What exactly are you talking about?
Yes.
A computer screen. Like elementary school. This elementary schools would have.
Oh, the
You talking about how the
fucking-
back was see-through?
Yeah,
or-
yeah, the back
chunky
of the
ass
screen. The chunky-
CRT.
Yeah,
Yeah. I remember those.
and like at my elementary school,
We're old.
they had these. They had like a computer lab with all of those in there, and I for some reason I remember this like this is technically like it's before like Flash games and easy access internet, that kind of stuff. So they had all of these like learning games and that kind of stuff because it's elementary school. And oh god, what is wrong with that
Super
dog?
dog.
Yeah. But and one of the games that I was remembering was like these like old-fashioned rhymes, but like you had to match them up to what they were, but they would give other suggestions. Do you remember that old like story, that old like rhyme where it's like it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing? There was one where it's like it would say like what are the one of the it's like a multiple choice question, and the one that stuck with me this entire time that like I thought about it this morning, and here I am finally talking about it. Of it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is roaring, and then it shows the old man like just like yelling up at the sky, and he just goes. "Aah!"
Old man yells at clouds.
And that was so fucking funny to me as a kid that I was just like,
Do you guys remember that one game where it was like all about like a racing game where you would type?
oh yeah, the type racer thing. I feel like if I go back there now, I'm still gonna like absolutely blitz at it.
I would suck at it. I was not good at that. Like my problem is I know I had to stick my fingers on the exact position of the keyboard,
Yeah,
and it always felt most uncomfortable to me for
Really?
some reason.
really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's basically kind of thing of if I'm unfortunately one of those typers of like I just use the one finger.
Oh, you're
Well,
a hunting
use-
pecker.
Yeah.
Hey Jinzu, he's a hunting pecker.
I
Hey,
know
man,
what the fuck he's
I
talking
found
about.
Learn to fly.
There they are.
Remember, he's playing a Dark Souls type game, which some most randomest encounter where if he's not paying attention for a split second could literally mean one hit kill.
Yeah. My favorite thing in Learn to Fly was when you got so fucking strong with your speed coming back into the planet that you were able to break the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the endings is you shattered the planet.
I find it funny how a lot of those games kind of got forgotten about because kids just kind of had mobile games afterwards.
Yeah, and like it transitioned to mobile games and like
It evolved to mobile games, but for me, I felt it was always like, I don't know, man.
Like
It just feels different. It feels different. Some of the online games because my favorite part about them is, like, yeah, they had plenty of replay value, but at the same time, you could still end. You could still have a point where you're like, and I'm done.
Yeah. Do you remember the one where your baby's in like inner tubes and stuff, and you launch stuff over to the other enemies trying to take out their boats? Your babies.
No.
What?
I remember one where it was you were a paper airplane, and basically the entire point was you were trying to get a letter across the world.
That's
It was actually really cool because like it like they'd throw the paper airplane, and it would like go across the country, and like you had to keep upgrading it to get a better, more aerodynamic airplane.
That sounds
until
familiar.
you got to a different country, and then suddenly you had a new zone to fly through.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I just like how when you died, Jinsu, that like you were on the ground, and then like 2 jars of fire just rained down on your dying body.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what killed me.
They're like top-rated games. I hate to say that I do remember one of the games that playing I always thought was weird, but I did kind of enjoy. Oh, what was it called? Okay, basically it was one of those games where you got to see how far you could get.
Raft Wars.
How far you could get in a race, or not a race, but like running your machine. But the racing machine was a porta potty.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
But you don't remember this one?
Hand it to me.
Throw it. Or if you can just see it.
Oh. No, actually.
Really? This was like the one that was always like advertised at the front page. If you
Do you remember
wanna see it
Kingdom
real
Rush?
Kingdom Rush. No, I don't. Never seen it.
It was
You've
a
never
tower-
seen this. Wow.
Kingdom Rush was a tower defense game.
I don't think I played tower defense. Those type of games.
That was the point when I actually got really into tower defense games. Of like, I know the classic one was Bloons. Yeah, with the monkeys. And I know for that one, like, plenty of people really got into that. For me, it was
Friendly
Kingdom
Crow.
Rush.
Friendly Crow.
Oh.
Friendly Crow.
Oh. Well, Kingdom Rush was the one for me, where that one was so big for me because, like, you could go in and upgrade your towers to certain points. And it was kind of thing where it's like, you get 3 upgrades, and then after that, you get a split branch of upgrades. Like, you can go one way or the other with your upgrade, and then from there, you get the same thing. And it's like, it was so interesting trying to figure out what you want to do for the upgrade.
Yeah.
Of, like, you could have a wizard tower here and a knight tower over here. And they could, you could have, like, 2 wizard towers, but they do, like, the exact opposite kind of thing.
Okay.
So cool.
Alright. Ooh.
I hate that one so much. They do just like a really smart sideways, like, I forget what it's called, hard bar or some shit. Just
Bunt.
A good like bar push.
What is, if we made the game into the second phase and tried doing this area, would it be like a lot harder?
Yes.
Interesting.
Another franchise that, honestly, I'm glad that it blew up. Remember the Henry Stickmin games?
What the fuck?
I never played them.
You never played them? It was one of my favorites, I'll be honest.
Hey, Grandma.
Jinzu, do you remember
I'm
the Henry
sorry,
Stickmin
Grandma,
games?
but I chose wings!
Yeah, Jinzu, do you remember the Henry Stickmin games?
Yes.
Did you ever play them?
Yes.
What'd you think?
I liked that there was some like thought put into it. You know, like there was multiple endings. I liked it when these online random flash games actually had substance to them, and it was like, oh, cool, I can just fucking actually just sit down and play this.
I do feel mixed about it, but I will say another one that I like is when it came to the most recent Henry Stickmin game. The thing I like about it is that the endings are not so much based on, like, the way it did it in the past of, like, oh, you got, like, 12 different endings based on your choices in this game. No, it's not as much that. It's more each ending of the game was a conclusion to a story in the previous games. Like, if you went a certain route through all these games, then you unlocked the route to get this ending in the latest game.
Really?
Yeah, like, remember, there's the, helicopter guy, Henry? Do you remember him?
The Stickman?
Oh, sorry, not Henry. Charlie was his name. And basically his entire thing was, like, he worked for the organization that, helps, that, like, gets you out and, like, you work with.
Oh,
And
ooh.
his
We
biggest...
go there.
We're going there?
Oh, okay.
We're not going there, but we do go there.
Ooh. That's interesting.
I was 30. I was gonna say it was cool because for me, the way that they end his storyline in the games is if you choose like all the stuff with Charlie, then you get the possible ending where you go in, you fight the evil organization, and throughout all of the game, every time with Charlie, he had the same joke in like every game.
Did he die?
This is the greatest plan, and then crash into something.
Oh, it's that guy.
Oh yeah. I know who that is.
Wanna know how they end his story?
Yeah.
You guys managed to finish off the evil organization, and you guys are running to the escape pod because like the whole space station is gonna blow up. And as you guys make your way to the escape pod, one of the Top Hat gang members basically come out and like try to fight you, like try to kill you, and Charlie throws you into the escape pod and closes it behind you. And he calls you a second later of like, hey man, I'm gonna see if I can find another escape pod. It's gonna take me a second, but I'm don't worry, I got this. Honestly, if I had to say it, I would say this is the greatest plan. Cuts off.
Aw.
Space station explodes.
Man, fuck you.
I
Fuck you,
remember
that's a terrible plan.
I remember actually feeling like somewhat emotional of like, fuck.
The second he called, I knew he was gonna get cut off and die.
But they had to end it with this is the greatest plan.
Oh god, everybody's stinking in here. Is that the poison?
Everybody's thirsty. Oh shit.
Oh,
The moment
hello,
I heard
boys.
Charlie's final words, like in his official ending being "This is the greatest plan," I actually kind of felt emotional of like, fuck.
It has
Like
to be.
it was actually like 10 years of hanging out with Charlie, and he's just gone.
But for real this time.
Yeah, but for real this time.
And that's for my bad choices.
Dad's dead!
Ah, damn! Who's throwing bombs at me?
I'll say that. Puffballs United. Puffballs
God.
United, the company that made the Henry Stickmin games. I really fucking like their games.
This sucks.
Like I know it's only like the two major ones, but at the same time, the two franchises
Grab
they
it,
made
grab
are
it,
so
grab it.
much fun.
Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. Okay.
Okay, like,
So you got the Henry Stickmin games, and it feels weird to say it, but Among Us.
Schmungus.
I do like Among Us. I'll be honest. Like I know that it was overplayed, but it was so much fucking
Left,
fun.
left. Go back, go back, go back. There was thing, there was item. There.
Jinzu knows what he's doing.
I saw
It's
item.
the item to make my gun hurt more.
Hey, so it was actually useful, so fuck you.
But I already bought a shit ton of it, so it doesn't matter.
But it's still good
Check this shit out.
What's one more?
Oh shit. Never
One.
mind.
You were saying.
One.
Just gonna do that and then.
What did you guys think of
bam.
Among Us?
Oh, he grabbed me.
I don't
Ow.
I don't like the not playing with friends online thing where the people are just like, it's you, and then they instantly vote you out just because.
Well, I mean,
The mob mentality is real in those games.
that's part of the. That's part of the game, you know? It's like you could easily just get voted out.
Yeah.
If we could get as many of our
Or
friends
you
as
can
possible,
you
I would
can-
love to play the game.
You could convince everyone to vote out the wrong person.
Even when you're also the crewmate.
And that's why there's the option to that's why there's the option to turn off if the game tells you if it was an imposter or if the
Yeah, I like that.
like that's why that option exists. So it makes
That until literally the actual end screen do we know exactly if they were.
What?
Oh, this
What?
is a boss fight.
what
Oh yeah,
The
did you
Witch
guys
of
see
Ham-
the?
what? Oh, I have too much freaking madness. Ow,
Did you guys see the new map that they made for the game?
That is the airship.
No, the airship came out like last year. New map they made like just in the last month was called the Fungal,
Fungal.
and it's basically a mushroom-covered planet.
Ugh.
I'll say the vote out screen is one of my favorites right now. Of like the one from the airship was pretty funny, where it was like him falling out of the plane and just like reaching up.
Yeah.
But no, this one is even funnier, where it's you watch as your little Among Us guy, your little bean. He's put on a raft and just floated out to the water, and then as he's floating out, the boat catches fire.
Oh God!
Suddenly.
Jesus Christ!
It's so fucking funny looking, honestly.
There's now going to be a compilation of just the innocent Duke talks during terrifying boss fights in Bloodborne.
Or during any game I play.
Or that too. But it's just funny how it's mainly Bloodborne. It's because we're recording these a lot of them back to back. It just so happens that where he talks about something. You talk about something that is so unbelievably unrelated to Bloodborne and just allows you to escape out of it.
Okay, I'm not doing anything, I guess. She fell? I have to kill her. Fuck, I have no ammo.
Oh.
Shit. Okay, now the second witch is gonna come up.
So what is this Witch of Himwick? What is she?
See those eyeballs on her?
Oh, those are eyeballs? I thought they were barnacles.
What the fuck is hitting me?
What the? That was not correct. And she's gone. Jesus Christ.
One of the new mini games is roasting a marshmallow over a flame.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That should kill her. Or do literally nothing.
It's doing no damage, you know why?
Why?
This is the second witch.
Ah, there's two of them.
I have to kill the first one. Oh, look, here they are.
Oh, that works.
Oh my fucking god.
You said we didn't need endurance.
I love love endurance. Shut up.
Robot!
Oh, she still has 1 HP.
I found the tweet. With the new ejection, you can rest easy knowing your victim is super extra dead.
Okay, now I can just find them.
Fucking Oh, oh, there we go.
They're dead.
Wow. So the whole shtick with this boss was that it was a second one, and you just didn't see the health bar.
There's supposed to be another health bar.
Wait, really?
Yeah. There's supposed to be another health bar, and I was really expecting, like... So what's supposed to happen is, right before you kill the first one, the second one... Right,
Go level up.
right before you kill the first one, the second one is supposed to come up. And then you want to kill the first one before the second one comes up. And if you take too long killing either of them, then they both just show up. But that time, they were both just there, and I got to kill them both at the same time.
Also, you are so fucking bloody.
Yes. That happens.
Here you go, real quick.
So it should have been like a rocket launcher, like somebody just firing a rocket launcher at it and it just blows up.
It's so funny.
Well, I
love the simple just standing there, the bean standing there.
I'm content with this.
Just, man, I guess I was voted off for.
Maybe I'm not the
So since we killed that lady, we get to access
This
table.
the Schmemory Balter.
And it gives us a few
Ooh.
other buffs.
Higher blood vial maximum. I would say the blood vial, or wait, physical attack, share more blood equals like increased physical damage reduction. I would say either communion or lake.
We get all three.
Oh!
I mean, Oath Memory is like is a stronger rune that we don't have right now.
Well, fucking equip this, my good sir.
Guys, remember there is no game.
There is no game. I remember that being a phrase that I just heard, but never actually understanding or playing the game.
Well, I am sorry. There is no game.
What?
You don't remember that game?
No.
There is no game.
Thanks.
It's basically that was the entire point. You enter the game, and then you just hear like this kind of Russian sounding dude of just, I am sorry, there is no game. And it's
Money back, please?
yeah, no, you just see your mouse on the screen, and then you just have to fuck with shit until, like, you break the sign that says there is no game, and he's like, oh, look what you did! You broke my sign!
Man, fuck you.
He's like, great, great, look at what little effort I put into that sign, and you broke it.
I bill you $1,000.
Yeah, who's gonna fix that? And so that's the entire point of the game, of just trying to make a game. Trying to get to the game.
I heard that you like hunters. So I dressed up as one. That sounded cool.
What the fuck? It's so quiet in here, we're starting to go mad.
We're starting to lose the
Starting
mind.
to, yeah.
Pirate Frankie. This one looks really cool. I
This is
really
Henrik. This is the guy we killed.
Yeah. But now actually looking at now that it's not blood soaked and being worn by a man trying to murder us.
You guys remember World's Hardest Game?
No.
The entire point was basically you would move your mouse along the blue like part of the screen and try to avoid all the like
Oh yeah, the
shit
hardest
that would
game.
send you back.
And then there was another version of it where it was a jump scare after the third level.
Yeah.
I hated that game.
Do we, are we for the last part of the episode? Are we going to change the world?
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm going to make it nighttime.
Ooh. I'm gonna go to sleep.
I go to sweep.
Wait, never. This is a cutscene that's really important.
Robert Sleepenheimer.
I'm gonna touch you, Jesse.
If only we had sound.
Jesse, we need to blue. Nope.
No,
there's
no,
nothing.
it will
There's
just
nothing.
turn off the screen. It'll
Yeah.
just turn off the screen.
There's nothing. It does not. There is no speaker.
Curses!
And how are we hearing shit last time?
What do you mean?
We had a different monitor.
It's a different monitor. Oh.
I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
I'm an old man.
Of the blood,
People.
made men by the blood,
I am bloody.
undone.
My stool.
It's bloody.
Our eyes are yet
Doctor,
Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood.
because they are bloody.
That line is there's two people in that cutscene that they're talking to. This guy and then the old guy in the chair. They're
Fanatics?
they're not fanatics, but they're like blood administration. They're part of the blood administration. It's like a thing of the church. And this old guy knows a lot more than he's letting on. And now we know a lot more than we're.
Was that is that the boss that we just killed? It's her skull.
That's
Was that the bite of 87?
This is someone's skull. I forget whose it is.
Mm.
I think this person's name is either Lawrence or
Of Arabia?
something. I forgot.
Of Arabia?
Of Arabia.
Was that the bite of 87?
Now it's the full moon.
Ah. And with that changed phase of the game, go look at the moon before we end the episode. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, you guys like these fucking things?
No.
Is it- You guys want to meet this thing? You
I
Is
guys-
that
am-
Cthulhu's cousin?
I am met with unsurmountable horrors beyond my comprehension. And
Why
thank
aren't
you,
you
everybody.
freaking out?
Wait, hold on.
What?
Yeah, why aren't you freaking out? Because I don't understand it.
Frankly, I don't give a damn. I don't get it. I don't get it. If it ain't boobs, butts, or bear, I don't or bacon, I don't fucking understand
The four
it.
bees.
So now the moon is there,
Woo! The schmoon. The schmoozy.
and we get this.
What is it? A gift. The eye of a blood-drunk hunter beckons hunters to the
A
hunter's knife.
deformed creature will whisk you away outside Odin Chapel.
Is that the DLC?
You guys want to find out?
Next time.
No, let's end the episode here. Or let's end the episode.
Okay.
Let's end the episode where at the DLC area. I want to show you guys it.
Okay, alright. A little bit of an extra, little tasty bit.
A little bit of spooky, scary.
This episode's been going on for 3 hours. No.
Oh god.
It's only 45 minutes. It's fine.
I haven't even been awake for that long. Oh wait, this old lady. So because we changed the phase of the game, she's a little messed up. She's a little pooped on. She's a
Yeah,
little.
the animatronics do get quirky at night.
I always throw it back.
I always always throw it back. Stop saying my shit. What the fuck?
What is holding me?
It's the thing. Yes.
Curse the field,
Curse.
their children too.
Ooh.
Look at it. Look at it.
Yes.
Oh!
True.
An old one. Thank
Series
you.
canceled. Fuck you guys.
Thank you, Vatividia. Ooh. How foreboding.
Series canceled. We're
and-
playing Among Us.
And we're dead now.
We're switching to Lethal Company.
Yeah.
we're switching to Learn to Fly 2.
Alright. This is the DLC?
This is the DLC.
Ooh.
Jesus.
And we'll be here next time. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. If you like it, subscribe for more, and we'll catch you in Bloodborne another time.
In Bloodborne 2.
The Hunter's Nightmare.
Electric Boogaloo.
Spoogaloo. Boogaloo. Boogaloo. Boogaloo.
Honestly, we might
Hell
not
in
be,
my mouth.
I might not be ready for this area. I might be a little too underleveled for this.
Well, we'll find out.
Next time. Bye-bye.